So I'm pretty sure those turn signals just don't blink because I don't have any front ones, and it's not enough of a draw to make that relay work. But other than that, I think we're good.
And only when you're sleepy, return to the bed, and that way your brain relearns the association with your bedroom being about sleep rather than wakefulness. What you're describing is that fearful Rolodex of anxiety that happens when people wake up. You start thinking, oh my goodness, I've only got an hour and a half left on the clock, and then I've got to be up, I've got this long day ahead of me. Another thing that people can do if you don't want to get up and go to a different room is actually try meditating. It turns out that being quite a stoic scientist, hard-nosed scientist, I actually didn't really believe the data, even though the data is very strong, and I started doing it myself, particularly when I was traveling with jet lag, and I found it to be very effective, and it just quiets the mind, and it dampens down what we call the fight or flight lymphatic system. And one of the things that sewage system like waste that's been building up throughout the day. The second discovery, though, was that the sewage system in the brain actually kicks into high gear when we go into sleep, and particularly deep sleep. And in some regions, more quickly and more severely than others. And sadly, the regions that it targets very early on and aggressively are the deep sleep generating regions. So you produce this vicious cycle. If you're not getting enough sleep throughout your life, more of this protein seems to that you need whenever you do get the chance to get sleep. So the less of that toxic.
A 33-year-old still photographer and muralist who goes by the name JR. She has holes in her memory. Now she wants to document things before they slip away. Her new documentary, Faces, Places, Visage, Viage in French, is a road picture, and surprising in ways I've forgotten movies can be. Agnes and JR drive around rural France and find their subjects by design and
So like I said, there's not enough load on them to make them flash or to even make them bright enough. So I'm going to have to figure out if I got to put a resistor in line with them, maybe, or get a digital flasher unit instead of a physical one where it gets hot and clicks back. But for now, we're calling it good. Moving on. So in order not to have this mounted somewhere on the wheel with a bunch of magnets, I opted for the GPS unit. So now I gotta figure out where to stuff all these wires. And that's why I left this connector hanging out. Alright, so other than the fact that the battery's kind of dying because it's so cold out, I'm going to call it good. It starts up. When I got it on a charger, I'll just show you that everything works. All the lights come on. The tack works, but it's not super great because the gauge still thinks it's on a 4-cylinder bike. But other than that, I mean, all the turn signals work. That digital relay was why they weren't turning on, so everything's sorted.